Get ready to dive into a world where empires stand on the brink of war and terrible monsters tear at the fragile borderlands of men. The Adventurer Conqueror King System Imperial Imprint, or as we like to call it, Acts 2, is now live on Kickstarter. Acts 2 is the new edition of the acclaimed best-selling fantasy role-playing game. You'll find everything you need to enjoy epic fantasy campaigns with a sweeping scope. Whether you want to crawl through dungeons, experiment with alchemy, crossbreed monsters, run a merchant emporium, raise an undead legion, or even conquer an empire, Acts 2 supports your playstyle. Acts 2 integrates experience point mechanics, making campaign activities a seamless part of the core gameplay loop. Your character levels up in new and exciting ways each time you play, adding massive replayability to each of your adventures. Acts 2 offers 18 character classes, 378 spells, new combat mechanics, and so much more. Support Acts 2 on Kickstarter today. Hello, and welcome to Knocked Prone, a podcast of high crits, small fits, and varying wits. My name is Cade, and I'm the host and dungeon master of this Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition adventure. And I'm joined here by the players to my left.
Mason playing Lak'yr.
Brooklyn playing Litsea.
Danny playing Tess.
Caden playing Torin.
All right, as last we left our adventurers, they met with some awakened tree people who asked them to get a artifact back from the bottom of a lake of chocolate milk pudding-ish stuff. And the party went down to go get it and were attacked. Lak'yr specifically was attacked by 3 monsters. We ended the episode with Tess rolling a natural 20 on a perception check, which, with the aid of the golden goop from the sap from the trees on his eyes, somehow is allowing him to see through the chocolate milk substance and see that Lak'yr is being attacked by 2 giant constrictor snakes and a black pudding. Litsea is currently lowest in the chocolate milk substance, getting towards the magic item. Blink is 15 feet above Tess and Lak'yr, of course, is restrained. We left off last session with Tess. It was your turn.
You're pretty low, Lak'yr.
Yeah.
So Tess will gracefully swim with his little arms and try to use Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
Okay.
Which will be a little interesting because he's all constricted, so I'm just weaving a finger in there.
I can't see what you're doing, but I can feel your healing.
Yes, and then with my wisdom, it's 20.
Wow. So you can't see Tess, but Tess swims up to you, fishes his arm between the snake that is constricting you and the black pudding that's also kind of taking your breathing space as well, and he heals you for 20 HP, and you feel this sense of relief that somebody knows that you're down here and you're not gonna die.
Good to know. Reinvigorating.
Yeah. Anyway, Tess, is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that'll be it.
It is now Lak'yr's turn.
Okay. I apologize for this test. I am going to cast Arms of Hadar at level 3. So each creature within 10 feet of me, which is going to be both constrictors, the pudding, and unfortunately Tess, needs to make a strength saving throw.
17.
Successful.
Both the snakes get a 19 strength check, so they pass. And then the black pudding gets a 14, which 15 you said was the strength saving throw, so it fails.
Okay. So the pudding takes 16 points of damage, of necrotic damage. Both of the other ones take 8 points, since they succeeded.
I also take 8 points, I assume?
Yes, 8 points, sorry.
With the 8 points of necrotic damage, you feel the giant constrictor snake that is grappling you loosen. It is not dead. It is on on death's door, for sure.
I will use a bonus action to summon some darts. I can't do anything with them yet.
Okay, wonderful. Torin, you are up.
Okay, so I will, I guess, just use my movement and move down.
Okay, so as you move down, make me a perception check.
Okay, unnatural 20.
Nice. Okay, so as you move down a level, you feel the scales that you were underneath you right next to you, and Lak'yr's hand, as this snake has loosened its grip around him, has like jutted out to try and swim, and you can feel Lak'yr struggling.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Firebolt on the nearest snake that I could have felt.
Okay. Yep, there's a snake right in front of you.
Okay, that's 26 to hit.
Oh my gosh, yes, that hits.
Oh man. That's only 5 points of fire damage.
All right, with 5 points of fire damage, Blink, you can hardly see this constrictor snake in front of you, but somehow your firebolt connects. And go ahead and tell me how you decide to kill this thing.
Through the pudding, you can see mechanics start to spin around me, and I just blast this snake with firebolt and, like, pretty much point blank, completely blow it in half.
You hear another hiss around you as this happens, and the giant constrictor snake goes limp and it sinks to the bottom of the pond.
Okay.
With that, it is going to be the black pudding's turn. Not wanting to let its meal go, even though you were just healed, it's going to attack you with its pseudopod attack, Lak'yr.
Okay.
Does a 23 hit?
Does indeed.
What do you mean? I'm a wizard. Of course a 23 doesn't hit.
Sorry, my plate armor deflects it.
Yeah, my adamantine plate armor.
I also have 2 shields equipped.
Yeah. That's 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Plus 23 points of acid damage.
Okay. Still up, barely.
It is giant constrictor snake's turn. Seeing its fallen comrade fall off. Unfortunately, Lak'yr, you are the one who is bled the most blood in this fight, and so it is going to take its attack against you. It will gonna do a bite attack because it's hungry. Does a 10 hit?
Doesn't.
All right, so it chomps at you, but, like, its snake tears are like, coming down because it just lost its brother, and so it's sad. With that, that's the end of its turn. Litsea, it is your turn.
While all of this chaos is happening above me, I am just happy as can be. Swimming my way down to the bottom of this chocolate milk substance.
Just like thinking about like a chipper Litsea, like going through this chocolate milk, opening your mouth every so often
in
to
my
get
mind,
like a drink.
I'm like racing Lak'yr. I'm like, I can swim faster than that guy.
Smash cut to me, purple faced, eyes bulging.
I'm like humming a song. So yeah, I am just swimming down as far as I can.
Okay, you get down to the bottom of the pond. Go ahead and make me a perception check to see if you can find this object.
18.
Oh, yeah. With a DC of 18, right? You are able to find through this, like, you're able to kind of like, Velma in Scooby-Doo when she loses her glasses and kind of like searches along the floor. You find this shepherd's crook, the thing that you were looking for, and it's in your hands. You've got it.
Okay. For a moment during my Velma moment, I'm disheartened, trying to figure out if I'm even going to find it now that I'm at the bottom. I get it. Totally beaming. So excited. I think that's as far as I can move for my turn. But
yes, that is.
Yes.
So with that, Tess, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Well, should I start rolling perception checks again?
No,
or can I roleplay like I can see?
So, but with the golden goop that you put from the tree sap onto your eyes, it is allowing you to see through this chocolate milk substance. So you
awesome.
are okay to not
Alrighty.
even do perception checks.
That's nice. Yes, I will drop a level staying in the goop space.
Okay. Yep, so you drop down another level. It is like the goop is slimier. It feels more... before you're like, maybe this is chocolate pudding instead of chocolate milk, but it is chocolate milk, and the pudding is the thing that has been making it seem more thick and, viscous.
Alrighty, so as I'm swimming down, I will just reach up and poke Lak'yr's smallest toe and give him resistance.
Okay.
Okay, so Lak'yr, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to do it again. This time at level 2, but yeah, I'm going to cast Arms of Hadar at level 2. Okay, if you attune to this item, you can use it as a spell book and arcane focus. In addition, while holding the tome, you can use a bonus action to cast a spell you have written in this tome without expending a spell slot or using Any verbal or somatic component. Once used, this property of the tome cannot be used until the next dawn.
With this book, you are able to once a day cast a spell as a bonus action.
Okay. Can I expend the spell slot anyway to make it level 2? Because it says without expending a spell slot. Like, can I just use the feature and expend a spell slot anyway just to make it more powerful?
Sure.
Okay. So yeah, I'll do a level 2 spell slot. Actually, I have an extra level 3. I'm going to do that.
End it. So with this spell, Blink and the two monsters that are grasping onto you are going to make the saves. So the first giant constrictor snake gets a 16,
Okay.
and then the black pudding gets a 19.
Okay.
This dice is hot tonight, guys. I apologize. It is rolling fire.
Oh, good.
It's actually okay.
It's almost like this is the element they exist in.
I got an 8.
You got an 8?
Yeah, I got an 8.
Oh man.
Well, I really apologize. So 20 points of necrotic damage
Okay.
to you and 10 to the people that resisted it.
Okay. So Blink takes 20, the black pudding and the giant constrictor take 10.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
That was not... It's not my intention, but I just literally have no idea who's around me at the moment, so... Do I know whether they succeeded or failed on it?
Yeah, I'd say so, because Arms of Hadar, it's like tentacles grasping out from you. I would say that you have enough sense that, yeah, they did.
Okay, cool. The whole point of Arms of Hadar is that if they fail, they can't take attacks. They can't use a reaction. And
Interesting.
so I was trying to use that to get away.
Right.
And so...
Cool. And then that was your bonus action. Are you going to use an action as well?
Oh, I do have an action.
I got you.
I will... Oh, I'll disengage and move 15 feet up.
Okay. So you get out of the way of these giant constrictor snake and black pudding miraculously. Torin, your turn.
Okay, first thing I'm going to do is say, what the hell were those tentacles that just came through the pudding and freaking attacked me? And I'm going to take a superior healing potion.
Okay. It tastes watered down, like chocolatey as you're drinking it, because obviously you're in chocolate milk.
Yeah, I guess I'll just stay where I'm at, actually.
All right.
Yeah, that's all I'm going to do.
Yeah, like you're probably thinking to yourself, okay, somebody's probably gotten this staff by now, so that totally makes sense. With that, it is going to be the black pudding's turn. Unfortunately, with its movement being only 20 feet per round, the only person that is able to reach will be Tess. As the pudding moves towards Tess, the giant constrictor snake will also move towards Tess, and the black pudding is going to reach out to you first. So it's going to use its pseudopod against you, as it's going to like move through you, and you're going to be like bubbled by it. A 21 to hit.
Yep.
All right, and you will take 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and then you will take 13 points of acid damage as this ooze just slams into you and starts corroding away at you. And are you wearing any armor?
Yes. Studded leather, I believe.
You will take a permanent and cumulative -1 penalty to the AC your armor offers.
Well, good, because I can replace studded leather.
Yeah, of course. All right, and with that is their turn. Litsea, you have the staff in your hands. You are feeling victorious, and you are at the bottom of a 60-foot deep pond.
And I am swimming on my way up, ready to brag my face off to everybody who didn't get the staff. Dashing through the chocolate milk.
All right, and with that, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay, Tess, it is your turn.
Alrighty, I'd like to make a good old perception check to just see if there's any other creatures in the water, especially since I have a good view if there's any other things at the bottom of the lake. I might be too far to see that with my current vision, though. That's a 7.
With a 7, you are realizing that you're surrounded by this black pudding and not really able to see at the bottom of the lake. And so, unfortunately, you don't know whether this pond has any other magic items at the bottom. And as I'm saying this, I'm realizing I didn't attack with the giant constrictor snake, did I?
No.
I apologize, but the giant constrictor snake also did not attack you, so I'm going to roll a... Ooh, that's a d12. I'm going to roll it.
Natural 12!
I'm going to roll its attack against you, Tess, a 19 to hit.
Yep.
All right, and you're going to take 11 points of piercing damage. And with that, I'm sorry, it is your turn now again.
Alrighty, well, I'm going to cast Water Walking on all of us and the creatures. I don't know if that works technically. This is going to have to be a DM call. It doesn't say they have to be willing.
Oh, that's actually an amazing...
If you target a creature submerged in liquid, the spell carries the target to the surface of the liquid at a rate at 60 feet per round. So as you cast water, how many people do you cast that on?
All of us. Everyone. I can go up to 10.
Okay, so everyone in the entire pond. I just absolutely like we're on.
It is faster going up.
Here I am. Litsy's like swimming. I wonder if I'll make it up faster than on my way down. All of a sudden, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, Lightning McQueen on the way up. So everyone is now on top of the water, and you are all fully able to see a giant constrictor snake and black pudding that is currently engulfing Tess. And you're all walking on water, too, so that's pretty freaking cool. And Tess, do you have anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Gonna do nothing for my bonus action. I'm gonna wave at everybody. Just give them a little...
I love that. Okay, so Tess is waving, and Lak'yr, it is going to be your turn.
Yes, I am going to cast Scorching Ray on the black pudding. The snake isn't restraining him, right? It's just the...
No, the black pudding is
attacking
just
him?
around him, and it's not you're not restrained technically.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray at all three of them at the black pudding. A 21 to hit, a 17 to hit, and a 12 to hit.
With an armor class of 7, all of those are going to...
Not expecting that. Okay, 18 points of fire damage.
Total
to it.
All right, so you set this black pudding ablaze and are able to contain the scorching ray's fire enough that it's not going through and getting Tess as well. Tess, you're feeling it's like bubbling a little bit. It's like a sauna. It's nice, not uncomfortable at all. Torin, it is now your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to move 5 feet in front of me as to not blast Lak'yr with my flame breath, targeting both of them. So I'm using my breath weapon. They both need to make a dexterity save.
The black pudding gets a 14 on its save.
Okay, so it succeeds.
Ooh, and then the giant constrictor snake gets a 21 on its save.
Okay, so they both succeed.
Should I roll as well, since it's an AoE?
No, you're on the other side. Yeah, you get hit too. Sorry.
Yeah, but
Yep, I didn't even see you over there.
dexterity?
Yeah.
9.
9? Okay.
Oh no.
So...
4. But it's fine, because we're all on the surface.
We're all
yeah,
on the
I
same
think I'm so
team.
sorry. Well, you take 12 damage, fire damage.
And then everyone else takes 6?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, not knowing that your brother Mark is in the blast radius, you unknowingly fire breath this black pudding, and it sets the black pudding on fire just enough that Tess is ah! And he falls, still walking on water, to the ground. And with that, both the constrictor snake and the black pudding are able to take little damage, but still take damage. And with that, is that the end of your turn, Torin?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, it is the black pudding's turn. Seeing that its dinner is sufficiently dead, it is going to now go into defense mode. And the black pudding is on fire, and so it is going to go up, attempt to engulf Torin in its pseudopod. Does a 12 hit?
No. I have mage armor on, so I'm at 14.
Oh, nice. Okay, so fortunately, you have mage armor on, are able to tank this hit from this black pudding. Kind of you raise a hand to it, and it knows that it needs to talk to the hand now because you ain't listening. And with that, the giant constrictor snake, following again the black pudding's lead, is going to strike at you. Blink. 19 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
And you will take 13 points of piercing damage. Litsea, you are up. You've just seen Tess fall unconscious. Blink is now being attacked by a black pudding and a giant constrictor snake. And Lak'yr has been bloodied, brought back, and I think maybe bloodied again. Yep. So everyone's kind of hurting a little bit.
So I am taken aback. As my whole swim up, I was just planning my bragging speech. And I'm now shocked.
start it.
I was ready.
And
And obviously am a little surprised at the scene set before me. So, quick thinking, I am going to cast... Wait, so what do we have in front of me? We've got the
black pudding and a giant constrictor snake. And then Tess is unconscious next to the black pudding.
Yes, as I apparently see I can walk on water, I'm going to go towards the constrictor snake, and I am going to cast Firebolt.
Okay. You're like looking down at your boots and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm the coolest. I can't believe I did this. As the person who cast a spell on you is like, help me.
It was a lot to take in. For some reason, the walking on water part wasn't the most surprising. 12 to hit.
Meets beats.
Sweet. And
Sweet beats.
9 damage.
9 points of damage to the giant constrictor snake with Firebolt, did you say?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So it writhes as you are hit it with this fire damage, and it is like its scales are on fire. It looks kind of more menacing now, but alas, it is now bloodied. And so with that, it is going to be Tess. Your turn. Roll me a death save.
Fail.
1 failure in the save column for Tess. Lak'yr, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to cast Magic Missile using my last level 2 spell, and I'm going to send the darts that I had summoned earlier along with it, all at the black pudding.
All right.
So 12 points of force damage to it, and then 22 to hit, and 11 to hit, and then 23 to hit, and 16 to hit.
Yeah, all hit. Yeah, it has a 7 armor class.
Okay, so it takes an additional... Oh, wow, all of them hit, so 24 points of damage.
All right, Lak'yr, with a fire burning in your eyes as you watch this black pudding drain the life out of Tess, tell me how you killed this thing.
Yeah, since all of these are based off of force damage, I basically just want to blast it into a bunch of different pieces, and just like, if you imagine like mud basically exploding all over a room, just doing that essentially.
Yeah, so you blast this black pudding. It gets all over everyone's clothes, but everyone kind of like, is a little happy to see that it is dead. But with that, it is dead. Is that the end of your turn?
No. I'm going to run over to Tess. I don't know if I can give him a potion of healing as a bonus action, but I'm getting it ready as a bonus action.
It would be an action to give it to him, but yes. So you're getting you ready the potion for your next turn.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. And with that, it is Torin, your turn.
I'm going to move to the snake,
All right.
and with my trusty new flame sword, I'm going to slash at it.
Tweet rolled a hit, sir.
That is a 24.
Ooh, super hits. I shouldn't even ask you to roll anymore.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, so 7 slashing damage and 1 point of fire damage.
Awesome. All right. The flames again are making this snake just like coil and coil and coil, and its eyes are turning like almost more black than they were before, and it is hissing and writhing, and it is still alive.
So do we know why it would be getting blacker eyes and freaking out?
You can roll me an Arcana check if you'd like.
Let's see. That depends. Depends on how good my Arcana is. Probably not great. Yeah, it's a -1 for me. So
Nice.
I don't have.
You're like,
I don't know.
nah.
Okay, I'm gonna see that this thing is not. It's being weird. It's being really weird.
Yeah.
And I'm fearful for my good friend who I have accidentally maimed, boiling him in the pudding. So
Roll me a athletics check to see if you're able to grab it, and I will let you grapple as your reaction is like your rage is filling in you as you see Tess go down.
okay, fantastic. Let's see what we get. That's a 24.
I forget. Silly me. Yes, you grappled this snake.
Fantastic. As a bonus action, expeditious retreat. Grab the snake, run as far away from Tess as I possibly can, which is like 60 feet away. So
Nice. Okay, yeah, so you take this snake and you run away, and it is freaking out in your arms. But with that, it is going to be the snake's turn. and it will try to attack you to get out. Does a 8 hit your armor class?
It doth not.
That's the end of its turn.
That's so funny.
It cries
Awesome.
some more.
That's what I thought.
And with that, it is going to be Litsy's turn. You are now seeing that the danger has seemingly gone away. Tess is still unconscious.
Yes, now that I have a moment to take in my surroundings, well, then I'm going to approach Tess and cast Cure Wounds. 20.
Oh boy.
Tess, you, Litsea kind of you rub your hands together and you place them over Tess's chest and you cast Cure Wounds and you send a defibrillator.
Yeah, I was going to say, clear!
and you come back to life with 20 points of health, and you notice that everyone is around you except for Blink, which is 60 feet away, grappling this giant constrictor snake.
Wow.
And with that, it is your turn, Tess.
Torin, do you want help?
Can I actually talk to him
Yeah.
from 60 feet away?
Yeah.
You're yelling.
I'm yelling. I'm wrestling this thing and in mid sprint. And I'm gonna say, "No, I have a plan."
I run after him, but not gonna sprint. Gonna give him a little space.
So 30
Said he
feet
has a
towards
plan.
him.
Okay, that's
All right.
That's actually perfect.
Let's see, and then I'll also heal myself on the way. 6 healing.
All right, so you heal yourself for 6 points of damage, and with that, Lak'yr, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna put the potion away, and seeing as Torin told us not to help him, I'm just kind of look curiously and interestedly at what he's doing. With basically just apparently going to the touchdown with a bow constrictor. So yeah, that's my turn.
I'd like to use my action to look inquisitively. Real quick, Tess, roll me a death save. I need to know.
Oh, yeah, what
I need
would
to
have
know if it
happened?
would have been a 1.
Two.
Ooh. All right.
We were fine. We were
Just-
fine.
I needed to, it was going to kill me.
I know. Wait, hold on. I know it's not my turn, but seeing that everybody is now running after Torin and still focused on this nearly dead, seeing that the attention is not on me and my crook, I'm going to pout. I'm going to sit on top of the water with my crook until somebody notices.
And the pond has some ripples from you guys fighting underneath it, and so you're just like a waterbed sitting on top of this chocolate pond. And with that, it is going to be Torin's turn.
So I actually forgot. Technically, Expeditious Retreat is a spell, so I would need to wild magic. Didn't think about that.
Oh yeah,
Because it's not an attack, so I wasn't even thinking about it.
Only some wild magic,
Okay.
sir.
So
It's a delayed effect, you know.
right, yeah, 13,
Okay.
and then 47.
As
Oh no!
as Torin is running away, the liveliness from his face no longer looks lively, and it seems like he's rapidly aged, almost as if his time anchor broke. And you appear to be an angry old man to all of your allies. Everyone during your turn must make a wisdom saving throw against your spell save DC or be frightened by you for 1 minute.
Okay.
So everyone go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw to see if you're afraid of old man Blink
That's so funny.
as he's yelling, "Get off my lawn."
Can I use my luck?
You can use your luck point.
I rolled a 7.
Nice.
I'd like to re-roll 18 for me.
14.
9.
My spell save is 14, so.
Sweet.
And let's see, what'd you roll?
18.
Oh, so Tess, you start running towards Blink as after he did this expeditious retreat, but then your adrenaline catches up to you, and you're absolutely freaking terrified of seeing Blink in front of you, and so you can no longer approach him.
So I was 60 feet away, right? And so I just see the whole group here,
Yeah.
and then somebody else over there, so I just assumed it was Torin. So I start running over, and I get there, and I'm like, no, you're not Torin.
It's like when you call someone mom in the supermarket, and then they turn around and you're like, "You're not my mom."
Yeah.
Immediately become afraid of that person.
I did that one time at a store. Thought it was my mom when I was a little kid, and I was hiding behind a bunch of clothes. And I jumped out, and I was like, "Ah!" And I scared some lady. I didn't even know. It was pretty funny. But anyway,
I love that. So you are now an old man at the moment, or
fantastic.
you yourself don't appear to be an old man. Like you look down at your hands and you look the
okay,
same.
but everyone
to
else
everyone
sees-
else, you look like an old man.
Cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop the constrictor or throw it. Even I don't know. It's
Yeah.
pretty big, right? So
Yeah. So
Would
you engage it with your grapple.
Yeah. And then how does that work as far as like it's just 5 feet in front of me within
Yeah.
5 feet? Okay. So I'm gonna use I'm gonna move away from it 30 feet. So technically,
It'll take an attack of
yes.
opportunity.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It will take a bite attack against you. Does a 14 hit?
Yes.
Oh dang.
Oh wait, actually,
you have major.
Oh wait, 15.
do.
I apologize.
I do, but I will cast shield
Oh, as a reaction.
as a
Okay.
reaction.
Awesome. So it lashes out at you. You watch as its like fangs get really, really close to you as you're running away from it, and then you, in a split second, are able to throw up a shield, and it hits against this astral projection that you put in front of it, and
Heck yeah.
and so now you are able to do what you would like to do without getting any damage.
Awesome. Shield is also a spell. So
Oh, right.
that's 17 and then 89 on wild magic.
How much damage has everyone taken? What is everyone's damage that? So, and excluding,
35.
you've taken 35 damage.
Including what you've healed.
No, just what is off your maximum HP currently. 35,
12.
12, 47 total.
19.
47 plus 19 is 66. Blink. You are bolstered with 66 temporary hit points.
Awesome.
Oh, snap.
Does he know how
Wait, we
long
got
the
this.
long
We
rest,
got this
too?
just absolutely, like, just bonkers, ripped old man in our presence.
It's King Boomy from Avatar. Yeah.
Does
You
he know
guys
how
hear
long
from-
they last?
We don't know how long, or he doesn't know how long it lasts. And then you guys hear from the forest, "I'll never die."
Yeah. Oh man. Okay. That's awesome. Okay. Well, now after that, I'm running 30 feet away.
Okay.
And now I'm going to turn back at this giant constrictor, and I'm going to cast Fireball.
So with Fireball, before you cast Fireball, roll me your wild magic.
Okay.
Oh my!
Let's go. Oh no! Wait.
I'm gonna
I
make a
moved.
song for
You're
this.
away from Tess, so you don't get a +5 anymore.
Well, he just
I
sprinted
moved-
over.
I moved
No,
back.
he's at Tess
I
now.
moved back.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So,
Tess is terrified
Yeah,
as you're
okay.
walking towards him.
so
Stay away.
that's
Stay
7,
Yeah. He's running up to me.
and 59.
7 on the first roll. I'm so sorry.
Oh no!
Roll your fireball.
Roll for Fireball.
Roll your fireball damage.
Oh, no,
No.
Don't even roll to hit. Roll fireball damage.
that's 24.
24.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You cast this fireball at this giant constrictor snake, and the forest that you are standing in absolutely is engulfed in flame. The rest of you three, Blink disappears. 53 is what you rolled, correct?
59.
59. That's what I meant. You jump forward in time exactly 1 minute for 1 minute. From the perspective of everyone else, you cease to exist for that time. All three of you no longer know who Torin is. No longer. That's not even a person.
That's crazy.
Anyway, for a minute.
Like, even in our memory, he hasn't been with us this whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have no idea who Torin is. With that. Is that the end of your turn, Torin?
Yeah, that's the end of
forest is in flames. But
The forests are in flames for him, but is it just nothing to us?
nothing.
Okay.
For the next minute.
All right.
Kind of look away, confused at what I was looking at. Oh, Litsea, you got the crook. Well done.
I like stand up, forgetting even I was pouting. I like shake my head, stop pouting. Yes, I did get the crook. I had no idea. I don't even know exactly what went on while I was going for my swim. But I got it.
Yes, well, I apparently attracted some of the inhabitants of the lake, but it seems that we are relatively okay.
And I am just like, I don't know why, but I am just really afraid right now.
You're looking down.
Yes.
Tess, why are you over there?
I'm going to turn back just like very startled, like,
You know what? You know what? This has been a whirlwind. I don't even remember when suddenly we can walk on water. When did that happen? Anyway, you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Let's get
I
out
start
of the water.
like jogging back.
Yeah, let's remove
Tess,
ourselves from
You
the
look down
threat.
you look down at your arm and you're like, when did I give myself a tattoo? Like, this is tastefully done. As you're running back to the water, it crystallizes over, becomes a solid surface. And so, yes, you are still able to walk on water, but the chocolate pool is now completely solid.
I'm not sure what's going on, but clearly something is messed up here, and I think we need to remove ourselves from this death pond of mystery.
I agree. Back to the trees.
Flames! A dragonborn that you all now recognize to be Torin stands in front of you with his hand stretched out, setting the forest on fire.
What's the snake been doing this entire time, by the way?
In the flame, you were able to kill the snake, jumped forward with you, and so yes, you were able to kill the snake in that time. And so you guys are out of initiative. The forest is on fire, but you are out of initiative.
Torin, does anyone have any water?
Yes, I immediately run over, really startled by this old man who's still hanging out with us. For some reason, I assume that's still under effect.
He still looks old, but
Okay, just a little less scared. Just like, okay, weird. I'll start casting bend water or whatever it is and be trying to put out this fire.
what water are you using?
Oh shoot, the chocolate.
Crystallized over.
How much
I
of the
look
forest
for
is on
water.
fire? Like, how quickly spreading?
How big is Fireball?
20-foot radius.
A 20-foot radius of the forest.
Wait, these aren't the trees that are like living beings, right?
You are unaware whether these are living beings or not.
Oh.
I'll go and start using firebolt. Let me clarify.
Fight fire with
I'm going to
fire.
use firebolt to start heating up the chocolate in an attempt to melt it so that it can be used to douse the flames.
I watched Lak'yr do that and begin doing the same thing as well. After seeing that Tess was, trying to use it.
Create or destroy water while they're
okay.
creating me more as well. So that makes 5 gallons I have to play with, I think.
You hear from the trees, not the ones that are on fire, but a creature in the trees goes, I got you. It seems the Feywild is messing with you a little bit.
I stop casting firebolt and I run in the general direction of where the voice is coming from, even if it's near-ish to the fire, to see if I can see anything.
Roll my perception.
19.
With a 19, you are able to see a pixie fly off into the distance. It is it's a dark pixie. Like it looks like its wings are blackened. It has like very dark hair. I don't know if you've ever seen a pixie before, but usually they're light and airy. This one has like kind of more evil looking vibes to it.
Goth.
It's goth. It's wearing it's got its bangs covering one eye. It has a My Chemical Romance t-shirt on. It has the really big knee-high boots and like the choker necklace with the spikes coming out of it. Super thick mascara, yes, of course, and then white foundation. So,
Okay. I'm taking all of that. It is very noted because
glad.
it is very striking. Very striking. Okay, that's all for me.
I'll use mage hand and scoop up some of the chocolate and basically like smother it on flames that I find in doing my best to help put out the fire.
Yeah.
So and I cast create and destroy water. How effective is that feeling? And then I'm also
you
using
cast it's a 5-foot cube, correct, of water. But how are you?
It's essentially 10 gallons.
Gotcha. How do you distribute it? Like, what are you doing?
So I'm doing that, and then I'm using shape water to like splash it wherever it needs to be.
Between the two of you, with those two things, with unthawing or defrosting the pond as well as the shape water, you both are able to put the fire out. Blink returns to his non-old man self and is kind of blushing as he's realizing that he set out to protect the forest and now is setting it ablaze.
Yeah.
My bad, guys.
It's all right. I understand the lure of power magic can bring, so... Well, it looks like we've got this cleaned up. Shall we head for the trees?
Yeah.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I think after that, I'm due for a good night's sleep.
Yes, I am quite literally exhausted.
This is by far the weirdest day we've experienced in our journey. Would we agree?
I mean, our journey's been pretty weird overall, but this one has been strange. Talking trees is new.
Very disorienting.
But
I think we're a little tired.
you got the crook, which was well done.
Thank you. Now we know who's the best swimmer. None of you would have thought it would have been the gnome, but here we are.
Well, I was also intercepted by 3 large
No, I'm
creatures.
quite
yes,
sure
no,
I'm
you're
still a
right.
better swimmer.
You definitely moved the quickest through that stuff.
Correct.
And you guys head in the direction towards the trees. And
Camera fades. Walking into the distance. Banter continues.
yes, one of you raises your fist above your head, Breakfast Club style. And but as you are walking towards the trees, a looming sense of dread kind of comes over all of you as you're kind of thinking to yourself, now you have the shepherd's crook. Who's going to put it to use? And with that, we're going to end our session for the night. My name is Cade, and I'm the host and dungeon master for this Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition adventure, and I'm joined here by the players to my left.
Mason playing Lak'yr.
Brooklyn playing Litsea.
Danny playing Tess.
Caden playing Torin.
All right. Thank you so much for listening. Remember to leave us a review on whatever listening device that you use. It really helps us get higher in the rankings, which helps us get out to a bigger audience. And please, if you haven't already, check out our Patreon. Oh my gosh, we are so grateful for our patrons on Patreon. They have access to Blink's Wild Magic table. They have access to creating an NPC to insert into our storyline. And they also have access to, starting now, say our intro with Welcome to Knocked Prone, a podcast of high crits, small fits, and varying wits. So if you would like to be a part of our Patreon, check out patreon.com/knocked and consider subscribing. That's knocked, KNOCKED. And we hope that you remember when life knocks you flat on your back, all you got to do is keep rolling, and we hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.